Hi, everybody. This is Debbie Happy Cohen again with another installment of Joy-Based Living. And today's topic is don't hide your life. In fact, we have a partially painted Joy-Based Living village building block. Oops, that says observe, don't absorb. That's meant to come up because I've tried it like 3 times. So don't hide your life is on the other side of it. And we're just going to go with this because we are imperfect and joyful at Joy-Based Living. Don't hide your life. This is actually part 3 of a message that I started as 2 blog posts on healing from narcissistic abuse. The first one, I used a Harry Potter metaphor of having invisibility cloaks flung at you and having looks of disdain aimed at you, which looks a lot different like this than when I'm using actual text and words, and the evil dementors. And then part 2, I talked about, I wrote a fairy tale about a horse who had a very wicked master and how he found his way to fields of purple thistles and apples after his master died. And I've known that part 3 needs to come out, but now I'm clear about what it is. So why in the world does somebody who's narcissistic take you so flippin' seriously? Why do they do that? Because your light is a threat to them. So what do? They want to disown it, disdain it, feel disgusted by it. They want to shut it down. There were a whole bunch. I had like a litany of D words in my head at one point when I was thinking about this more intensely. They want to distract you from it. So we each have some narcissism in us. And I want you to be careful that you are not narcissistically shutting down your own light. That is my final part to this series. It is, don't hide your life. Don't hide your life. The reason that you get into so much trouble with people who are narcissistic is because they just feel jealous. That's what they know. They know jealousy, emptiness, envy, and they get so angry. And so when you dim down, they're like, oh, I am brighter. Well, sheesh. If you want to get brighter, just let your light shine more. So that's a choice that we all have. And what hit me, well, the reason I wanted to do this video is because I was like, oh my gosh. Do I take my own talents and gifts and presence as seriously as the narcissist takes them? Do I take my own light as seriously as people who want to just fling arrows and tone me down and tell me to like live in a box and, quiet, behave yourself? It's my job to take myself that seriously, my talents, my joys, the things that make me really, really happy, that make my heart sing. And I don't mean seriously like, oh, I'm not going to walk around really serious. I mean, with the level of intention that I might show up with when I'm there for a friend. 100% conviction, 100% there. And I want to encourage you in this message to be 100% there for your light, for your truth, for your joy, and that you do whatever it takes to stand for it and bring it out. And the reason that the other side of this block said observe, don't absorb is because I've been working with a lot of different people who have been dealing with narcissistic abuse, and I've had to deal with it in my life. And so one of the key phrases that I love that I got from a wonderful teacher online, her name is Michelle, and she says, observe, don't absorb, observe, don't absorb. And I think that is wonderful advice. I do want you to absorb all the wonder and goodness and awesomeness in life. And just like a healthy cellular membrane that chooses it's going to take in and chooses what's toxic and where it shuts off its gates and doesn't let it in, I want you to let in the wonder and let in the joy. And don't take the other stuff all too seriously, because it's not. This is your life. I'm going to do another video at another time on energy management. People call it time management, but you can't manage time. Time is only going forward. The only thing that you can manage is where you put your attention, your focus, and your energy. So as you're doing that, as you're going forward in your life, don't hide your life. The world needs your magic. Thank you so much. Bye for now.